what is disability income insurance? We're going to discuss briefly on who needs disability income insurance. And then I'm going to leave you with about 9 benefits of having your own individual disability policy. And I am Cynthia Scott with Cynthia Scott Insurance Agency. We are an independent agency here in the great state of Georgia. So one of the things that we do here at Cynthia Scott Insurance Agency is we love to talk about money, right? Okay. And more importantly, your money and how it is a benefit for you to protect your greatest asset, which is your income. Listen, I truly believe, because I myself, I don't just work for my health, okay? Let's just be honest. We all work to make an income. And what is so important is if you're unable to work and bring in an income, physically work and bring in an income, it will be, in many cases, a hardship on the family and on you, okay? Because statistics shows that 68% of Americans will experience financial difficulty if their income was interrupted for 1 week. Okay. Alrighty. So with that being said, it is very important that you consider the information that we will share tonight. Okay. Now, if there is anyone that you know that works and bring in a taxable income, I need for you to share this video with them. Okay, share it now. And on top of that, will you also give me some likes? I love likes. I love hearts. Okay, so give me those, and you and I, we're going to be good friends. Okay, all right, appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Disability income insurance is for so many people. Okay, rather you are a truck driver. We love our truck drivers. We talk to them every day. Every single day, we talk to truck drivers, independent truck drivers who does not necessarily contribute in certain benefits or have access to group policies, right? So that they can protect their income. And we talk to our barbers and hairstylists and mechanics and your plumbers and all those beautiful guys and gals. This is what we do, okay? I'm an independent agent. I've been in the insurance industry nearly 18 years, okay? And I enjoy what I do. And I always want to share with individuals options on what they have on different types of insurance, okay? But again, particularly we are talking about disability income insurance. Okay, so disability income insurance, what is it? So it is a type of policy, a type of insurance policy that will replace between 60 to 70% of your income. Okay. Alrighty. And so this is an event that you are disabled, totally disabled, or partially disabled, and you are unable to work and bring in an income. Okay. And this is a taxable income. Okay. This is not none of that under the table stuff. You know, it is taxable income. Okay. That is what we're protecting. We are protecting that income that you file taxes on. Okay. Alrighty. So the benefit amount that we're going to be basing that percentage on. Okay. All right. So now I know we may have some individuals who are W-2 workers, and those are perfectly fine as well. Rather you have coverage on the job or not on the job, we can help you with that. Business owners, great for business owners as well, with some added benefits for business owners. Okay, and we'll discuss maybe not tonight, but we'll discuss those in another session in another time. Okay. So income protection is what it is. So if you become disabled due to an injury or an illness on or off the job, okay? So again, these benefits that we offer here at Cynthia Scott Insurance Agency, they are not tied to workers' comp. Okay, so if you did work and you got injured on the job, this has nothing to do with your workers' comp. Okay. And matter of fact, if you have this policy in place and you became disabled due to an injury an injury on the job that is related to workers' comp, you will also be able to get this benefit, this monthly benefit that has been designed by you in event of that disability. Okay. All right. So we've talked about what disability income insurance is and who needs it, right? Who needs DI? Disability insurance coverage is great for anyone that brings in a taxable income. Okay. Taxable income. And the other things that we're going to talk about is going to be those individual disability policies versus your group policy. Tonight, we're going to just horn in on the benefits of having your individual policy, okay? When we're designing an individual disability policy, I want you to realize this. Your individual policy is designed for you, okay? So it's not a copy. Okay, because my benefits are different from your benefits. And even the options that I have in my state may be different in the state that you live in. So what I'm saying is this: our disability policy is designed for you. But yeah, so the individual policy that we offer is designed for you, okay? And that's the first thing that we're going to talk about. The benefit of having your individual disability policy is it is customizable, okay? So that means that an individual policy can be tailored to your specific needs and your circumstances. Whereas in a group policy, you may be limited with your options and may not be able to meet your individual needs. Okay, so when you're on a job or in a group, not just disability insurance, and we're not here discussing life insurance tonight along with this, but it is very similar to that. When you have a group policy that is a life insurance policy, you're not able to design that policy the way that it fits, where it's customized, where it's tailored to your benefit, to your liking, that is going to protect your family the way that you would want your family protected. And it's the same with your disability insurance, okay? You don't have that option to add and take away a lot of the benefits. You're going to be able to customize the policy that best fits you. Okay. All right. So that's number one, customizable. And number two is going to be portability. Now, this goes back to what I just said about life insurance. Okay. Typically, when you're dealing with the group policy, even in your life insurance policy, you're typically, a lot of times, you're unable to transport, or your policy is portable. And that is the same way with the disability income insurance, okay? So individual policies are typically portable, meaning you could take your coverage with you wherever you go. You change careers, you change jobs, whereas a group policy, you're often tied to the employer and may not be portable. Okay, alrighty. When that happens, you're only covered if you stay with that job. Okay, and this goes with so many benefits. Okay, that you have that is connected to the group. And when that happens, you don't really realize this that is not portable until something happens, until you get sick on the job and you're unable to work, or if you retire and you realize, or if you just leave the job and you realize then that this coverage that I have, this benefit that I have, that I've been paying for, that I have in this group, is not portable. So that is another benefit of having your own individual policy, is the portability. That is your second benefit of having your own individual disability income policy versus a group. Okay, so one, you could customize it. Two, it is portable. Okay. All right. Number three is control, right? So many of us love to have control of so many things, and so many people too, right? But if you have an individual policy, you have more control over the terms of your coverage, including the benefit amount, the waiting period, and the length of coverage. Now, if you compare that with a group policy, the employer or group sponsor typically selects the terms of the coverage, which may not be optimal for your needs. When you're designing certain coverages like that, when you're interested and you want to protect your income, you want to make sure that you have all of these things in place. The top three that I just mentioned, you want to make sure that it is customizable for your need. Okay, not what they're giving you or offering you in a group policy. You want to make sure that it's portable, and you want to have control. Okay, you want to have control over it so that you can have those benefits that you need, the waiting period, and your length of coverage that you would need for your needs. What we do is we help protect your greatest asset, which is your income. Okay, your income is your greatest asset. It is what you work for. It is your reason for getting up. I don't care how much you love your job, but at the end of the day or the end of the week, you are waiting on a paycheck. Okay, and that paycheck is what keep the lights on, keep the air on, all of those good things. You know, it's cold. It's a little cool here in Georgia tonight, but hey, I tell you what, I want that heat on, right? But if you're not making an income, this is what makes all this make all this come and all of this come together for you and for your family. Okay, so it is very important that you, especially individuals, business owners, W-2 workers are great also, but there is a special place. There is a special place in this type of benefit for individuals and business owners who does not have anything like this in place so that they can protect their income in event of a disability. Okay? All right? Now, Social Security says, and these are not my numbers, but Social Security says that 1 out of 4 20-year-olds will become disabled before reaching retirement, before reaching age 67. 1 out of 4. Okay, I always like to use the example. If it is a group of friends and it's 4 in the group, one of you guys or gals will become disabled before reaching retirement. Okay, so which one will it be? Who knows? I'm not sure. But if the chances and it is equally divided on opportunity for one of you to become disabled, what do? And once you're disabled, and you know, that is it. So you're either going to depend on Social Security. Okay, and again, just to give you this nugget, our policies, they are not integrated with Social Security. So what does that mean? That means that if you were to become disabled and you get any benefit from Social Security, our policy is separate. This is your own individual policy. So that would just be an add-on as a benefit if you become disabled. Now we're going to go to 4, price stability. So group policies may be subject to changes in coverages of pricing when the policy renews, or if there are any changes in the group's demographics, whereas an individual policy typically has more price stability. Okay, so with your individual policy, when you get the policy, I'll just talk about mine. I have this disability policy myself. Okay, so what I'm offering, what I'm sharing, the information that I'm sharing with you guys and gals, I have it myself. Okay, alrighty. So with that, the stability of it and the price stability is level. Okay, so my policy, I will have till age 67. Okay, so that means what I'm paying now, or what I'm paying from years of me having my policy, if I was 40 when I got the policy, I'm still paying that 40-year-old premium, right? I've locked it in. Wherein if you in a group, every year is annual renewal, right? Benefit changes, benefit increases, benefit decreases, okay? Not even offering anymore. All kind of things happens at renewal time, right? So there you go, price stability, group versus individual. So again, with your individual policy, which is what we offer, your benefit amount and your price, your cost, your premium for the month is stable. Okay, alrighty, unless you make some changes or you increase or something like that, but it is stable, unlike your group policies, which have a greater chance of increasing at renewal time. So individuals and business owners. In a group that we love so much is truck drivers. Okay, our truck drivers, if you know a truck driver in your family, if you're one, I want you to share this information. I want you to follow us. I want you to share. I want you to call me. Okay, alrighty, call us and let us know, is this something that you could benefit from? Okay, alrighty, our barbers, our pastors, you think about, it's so many occupations that benefit from disability income protection. Okay, we've already established, Social Security has already told us, it's on their website, that 1 out of 4 will become disabled. Okay, with that being said, we have no idea when, and we don't know who. Okay, all right, and we definitely don't know how it could happen. Okay, all righty. So now this takes me to number 5. Number 5 is availability. Individual policies may be available to those who may not qualify for a group policy. Okay, such as self-employed individuals. I just mentioned individuals, business owners, self-employed. All you guys and gals out there who are business owners, you all should be tapping the screen. I'm a business owner. Okay, I have to make sure that I protect my income in event of a disability. Okay, so that's the availability. Individual policies may be available to those who may not qualify for a group policy. Okay, or those that work for small businesses that does not offer group disability coverage. Okay, there are a couple reasons why, and we just heard them, of why it may not even be available to you. Okay, because you're self-employed, and where else are you going to get it? Okay, you're not in a group, and those that work for small businesses that does not even offer group disability coverage. Okay, all right, so it is very important that you note the differences. As I've mentioned, we're going back and forth. We're doing individual versus group policies, and they all have their unique advantages and disadvantages. Okay, now, higher benefit amounts. When an individual policy, you may be able to obtain a higher benefit amount than in a group. And when we're talking about your benefit amount, we are talking about that benefit amount that would be paid to you if you became disabled. Okay, so the benefit amount that you have in a group policy is typically lower than having on your individual policy. Okay, sometimes, well, a lot of times in the group policies, your rates are based on several things, and one is it's just a group. So when it's the group, you don't have an opportunity to qualify as an individual and qualify for possibly a preferred rate. Okay, you all are kind of level there with smokers, and if you're a non-smoker, it's all kind of things that goes on in a group policy. Okay, versus individual, again, because you are individually looked at and underwritten for this type of policy. Okay, so remember that. Now, here's something that I'm sure would interest all of you that's listening. Okay, and that is going to be tax benefit. So if you pay the premiums on an individual policy with after-tax dollars, okay, after-tax dollars, any benefits you receive in the event of a disability are generally tax-free. Okay, so this is another benefit of having your individual policy, because first of all, you are paying it with after-tax dollars. Okay, so you've gotten paid, they've taken out their taxes, and now you're paying your monthly premium for this benefit. Okay, so these benefits generally tax-free. Okay, if your employer pays the premiums on a group policy, any benefits you receive will likely be taxable. Okay, all right, so because they're probably taking it out before taxes. Okay, all righty, so and that takes me to number 8, which would be non-cancelable and guaranteed renewal. So individual policies are often non-cancelable and guaranteed renewal as long as you pay your premium. Okay, so that means that the insurer cannot cancel, the insurer, meaning the insurance company, cannot cancel your coverage or change the terms of your policy as long as you pay your premium on time. Okay? Alrighty? And then your own occupation coverage. Some individual policies offer own occupation coverage, which means you can receive benefits if you are unable to perform the duties of your specific occupation. Okay? Even if you are stable to work in a different occupation, that is what is called own occupation coverage. And this is available in a lot of our individual policies. Okay? We offer that own occupation coverage, which again, I will repeat, means that you can receive benefits if you are unable to perform the duties of your specific occupation, even if you're able to work in a different occupation. Okay? All right. So what I'm giving you is 9 benefits of having an individual disability income policy versus your group disability income policy. Okay? We have already mentioned a group of occupation who benefits from having a disability income insurance policy, individual disability insurance policy. And those are, individuals, whether you are business owners or your W-2 workers, either one, we work with both. Okay? Protect your income in event of a disability due to an injury or an illness. Okay? A couple stats that I'll repeat, that I repeated earlier in the live, is 1 out of 4 20-year-olds, Social Security states 1 out of 4 20-year-olds will become disabled before reaching age 67. Okay? All right? And then it also states that 68% of Americans will experience a financial difficulty if their income was interrupted for 1 week. Okay? Not 1 month, but 1 week. Okay? Okay? So, what does that mean? How important is it for you to protect your income in event of a disability? Okay, so, again, as we mentioned earlier, income is why we work. Okay, you can love your job, you can love the people that you work with, you can love the travel. I know some people may commute back and forth to work, an hour drive, and I just love the peace and quiet as I'm traveling, all that good stuff. But on Friday, you want to get paid, right? You want to get paid for the hours that you work. Why? Because your family is dependent on you. You need to pay the bills. You need to pay daycare and all your other requirements. If you're a household you're the main breadwinner. There are all sorts of reasons why, okay, that it is very important that you protect your income. Okay? All right? And you protect your income because one thing that I do believe is this. I believe that when a person is disabled and there is no money coming in, all right? You can imagine, and I'm sure many of you have experienced, and if you've ever experienced being out of work, not even due to a catastrophic event, okay? And you were out for a few days. How did that interrupt your income? How did it interrupt your income? There are so many people that go to work every day. People go to work sick. People go to work that should really be on disability, but they go to work because they are afraid. They are concerned. I can't be out. Okay? My family's dependent on me, right? So this is what we're talking about. Okay? Keeping that same mindset, keeping that same reason that we get up before day in the morning. You're traveling on the highways. You're getting the children up. You're taking them to daycare, or you're taking them to your mom and your parents' house so that they can get the children on the bus or or to keep them. You're doing all of this so that you can bring in an income. And without it, there is going to be hardship. And my belief behind this is, I really do believe it has a bearing. I'm not going to say it is complete because we know that's not true, but a bearing on your healing when you're out. Rather it's, injury or an illness, because you're going to be worried, right? And worry brings on, it creates, and it could make a sickness longer, right? Because you're worried. And when you're out, you need to be focused, even if you can't go back to work. But you want to be in that place where you're comfortable, the family is comfortable, and so that you can heal enough to have a good quality of life while you're out. Okay? So, as you're designing, as you're considering protecting your income with disability income insurance, I want you to remember these benefits of having your own individual policy. Okay? They're customizable. You want it to customize for you. You want to make sure that it is portable. So if I leave the job, or if I change occupations, I'm a business owner, I'm going back into the work, or I'm coming out of work, or I'm a truck driver now and I want to go be a school teacher. It's so many reasons. There's so many reasons why people change occupations, right? But the portability of it is what we're talking about. The portability. This is your policy. No one can take it from you. Okay? No one. Having control of it. Okay? Control of your benefit amount, your waiting period, and the length of coverage, as we mentioned earlier. The price stability, not changing. You locked it in. It's my policy. I'm covered to age 67. I got it when I was 30. I was paying $50 for it. And now I'm 50. I'm still paying $50 for it. Okay? Because you locked it in when you're early. Now, granted, as you go into life and as your business changes and your income will change, there may be times when you have to add on more benefit, and those times and that availability would be optional. Okay? Alrighty? And availability. Okay? We talked about that. And making sure that you have an option, because you may be an independent worker. Okay? Taxable benefits. Okay? The tax benefit and having your individual policy, non-cancelable and guaranteed renewal, and own occupation coverage. Okay? So again, I want you to consider these things as you are considering protecting your income as an individual, as a W-2 worker, as a business owner. Okay? So, and just to leave you with the last thing for tonight, and it'll be a repeat of something that I said in the very beginning. It is just my drill, and it is my belief. And on top of that, it's just the truth. Your income is your greatest asset. We can call it the house, we can call it the car, whatever your greatest asset is. I have no idea what you label it. But whatever those things is, even if you think your greatest asset is your house, stop working, get sick, get injured, and see how that greatest asset stands up. See how it stands up to no income. Okay? So my point is this: the income is the greatest asset. And if you are an individual who brings in a taxable income, you need to protect it with disability income insurance. There are so many options that we have that we could add. There are so many benefits. If you all want to look back at one of my recordings that we did last week, we discussed those. We went over the benefits that are just included inside of an individual policy, long before we add on any optional coverages. Okay? All right, so that's what I wanted to leave with you tonight. I'm going to be back again this week, maybe tomorrow night, and we're going to talk a little bit more about the disability insurance. Okay, all righty. So next time we're on, y'all, I know you're busy out there and you maybe have sleep, or you could be writing, you're listening, all that good stuff. The next time y'all get that finger together, right? So you can get me on up there. So Cynthia Scott with Cynthia Scott Insurance Agency, your disability insurance professional. Okay. Y'all guys and gals, be careful out there. If you're a little cool tonight, stay warm, and we'll see you again. All right. Take care. Have a good one.